right, good morning, everyone. We'll see how today goes because I'm a little froggy. Push comes to shove, I will just do silent sprints. That way I don't have to do as much talking. I am in the process of making some throat coat tea. I'm not keen on the flavor, so we'll see how this goes. And my internet, even though I added the Wi-Fi extender here, it's still showing that the internet is low. So we'll see how that goes. I don't know if it's harming or doesn't. I don't know. So if something on StreamYard's end, I don't know. So I don't think it will, but keeps little like no. But good morning. Welcome to Sunday morning sprints. It's going to be a packed, busy one, for me at least, because if you see down here at the bottom, I have said that I'm going to be reading Divine Rivals, but I'm also going to try to clean up the library, mainly that side of the library, because it is a hot mess. Like, I'm embarrassed to show you, so I won't even show you. But there's things that need to be moved and things that need to be taken out of the room, and there's just things I don't know what to do with. So I have to figure out what I'm going to do with said stuff and then do it. So we'll see how that goes as well, because I feel like there's a lot more that goal or that I need to tackle, but I don't have the means to do it. Because some of the stuff is like, well, where put the Fast and Furious cars while I'm shifting things around. If they were up on a shelf, that wouldn't be an issue. But we're getting there. I put them in the bathroom temporarily. I wonder if they'd fit under the sink. Maybe. But then there's also stuff in the closet. And there's notebooks that I need to put in the closet because there's like I have a cabinet of notebooks. Yes, I have too many notebooks. I know this. They're so pretty. But that's nor here or there. Point is, I need to clean and I need to read Rivals. So all is here. It's still doing the low like Wi-Fi thing, so I don't know what to make of that. I'll see if I can't figure that out in the first sprint. Let's see who all is here. We have Swank came in just before the live started and said, howdy, everybody. Happy New Friends Day. Happy Evaluate Your Life Day. Oh, gosh, don't give me something else to do. Dress Like Dork Day. Also, happy birthday, Philip Pullman, and sorry I can't stay. Y'all have a great sprint. Well, thanks for popping in and giving us all the happy days counts. Calendar? I don't know. Whatever they call it, where it's a happy whatever day. Jen says, good morning. On my way home from the grocery store for my mother-in-law. Hope everybody's doing well this morning. Other than the constant coughing that I have, I'm good. It's a dry cough. And I think I kind of figured out my problem with my throat. It's half cold, half I sang too much because we bought a new soundtrack or two, and me and the kids have been singing all of the songs. One of them was the K-pop Demon Hunters, so definitely need to fix the voice box there. All right, it says the internet is fine now. Maybe we'll be good to go. It just had to kick in for a little bit. Olivia says hi. Hello. Let us know what you're reading or working on. Nadim is here. Hello, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Olivia says hi to Swank and hi, Jen. Anne says good morning. Getting ready to head home. Had a wonderful day yesterday. Ooh, let us know what you did yesterday. Was this your trip? How was your trip? Excuse me. Molly says, morning. I can't seem to get alert this morning. That was me earlier. I'm a little more awake now, but I didn't want to get up. Livia says hi to Nadim, Anne, and Molly. Hey, Livia from Nadim. Anne says we need to pick our day for cleanup sprints. Any day but Tuesday. Let me know what works best for you, because I can do pretty much any day. Like, I could turn one of these Sundays into a cleaning sprint, and everybody could get their cleaning done if they wanted to. But we can do any of that. My main thing is not necessarily the shelves I need to clean up. It's in front of the shelves. And it's getting to the point where I literally have a pathway from here to the door. So I need to clean that up a little bit. Excuse me. This coughing is not going to go away. I mean, it will eventually, but not right now. So I apologize for all the coughing. Ren says, hello, everybody. Oops, sounds like Ralphie's wanting in. Nadim says, I'm about to start It by Stephen King. You have fun with that. Sorry about that. That was a long-winded one. It's like something is here, and my voice feels really dry. And I can't tell if it's just voice box related or if it's mucus related. Either way, it's annoying. Olivia says, hi, Ren. Listening to What Fury Brings by Trisha Levenseller. I have one of her books, I think. Did she write The Shadows Between Us? If so, I think that's the one I have. Olivia says, I'm finishing it. I almost said E.T. My goodness. I'm finishing it, Nadim. Oh, goodness. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Anne says good morning to Livia. Hi, Livia from Ren. I'm on chapter 20. Do you like it? It is getting both good and bad reviews. I mean, all I'm going to tell you is that it's about scary clowns with red balloons. I would not like that in the least, because I don't like clowns to begin with. Kat says, good morning, Alicia. Glad your voice kicked back in. Yes, it's still struggling, but it's here. I'm reading chapter 4 of The Artist's Way. Already wrote my morning pages. Nice. Kat, you'll be happy to know that I got your card. It's upside down. I got your card in the mail. Very cute. I'll just show the outside. This is the most adorable thing ever. I want to hang it up. You know how like you hang up Christmas cards at the holidays? I want to hang this one up or frame it. I don't know, but it's too cute. And I was just like, oh my God, this is adorable. And the stickers on the inside, I'm thinking about letting my kids design their own little pumpkin with them. And then I'll put it in my journal or something. But thank you for the card. Most surprising. I know I'm always surprised when I get mail because I never get mail unless it's a bill. So when I get mail or if I order something, I tend to forget that I ordered it by the time it gets here. And then I go, what is this? And then I open it and I go, oh yeah. So anytime I get mail, I'm like, yay. It's a very like happy day. Olivia says hi to Kat. Late start for me this morning due to being out late last night. How was your outing? I went to the Columbia Theater to see the Rocky Horror Picture Show with friends. I love the movie. Shadowcast was amazing. I love Rocky Horror Picture Show. I need to watch it again. It's been a while. We have not, we have all these Halloween movies, like family-friendly, kid-friendly ones. We don't have any of the horror ones, but I keep telling my husband, I'm like, we need to watch Halloween. We need to watch Halloween movies because Halloween is finishing. So I think we're gonna try to watch one today. Which one, I don't know, because we have the original Haunted Mansion. We do have the Halloween Town movies. We have Hocus Pocus. We have It's a Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown. So that might be one that the kids could watch before they go to bed. And then me and Daddy could watch one of the other ones. We'll see how Lorelai's feeling. Because yesterday she was not feeling well. And she's kind of iffy today. I don't think she's sick per se. I mean, she does have some congestion and whatnot, but right now her issue is that because she doesn't blow her nose, all that congestion and mucus is in her throat and it's making her gag. So I've been trying to like get her to blow her nose, and I've been trying to get her to like drink so that it'll like knock it out. But all day yesterday she slept off and on. She barely ate anything. And today I gave her breakfast. She took a couple of bites of toast and then went back to sleep. So I don't know. She said she's scared to eat anything, but I keep telling her, like encouraging her that she needs to eat and drink. And that if she could blow her nose, she would probably get a lot of it out and it would leave her throat. So she's being a little stubborn, but at the same time, I know she's not feeling well. So I want to do like a deep clean of this house because I feel like there's probably some residual ick, and I want to get it out because I'm tired of everybody being sick. We have a Sam. She says, oh, hey. What are you up to, Sam? And how's the little one, the little bean? Anne says, we had a wonderful time at the book festival. We also found a library used book sale. I'm coming home with 21 books. Oh my days. That says you had you had the best time. You had the best time. Coughing is the worst. Yes, it is. Kat says, yay, and glad to hear you had a wonderful bookish adventure. I know, right? Winter is coming is my new excuse for bringing home more books. Yeah, I mean, it is on the way. Now, you won't see that down here in Florida. Right now, we're still in the 80s. I feel like we're being gypped of our cooler weather, and I hate it. Because I would like the cooler weather. Thank you. Olivia says, so cute. Cat says, "Yay! I'm so happy your card arrived. You and I are cat lovers, and that kitty cat is so cute. Take a picture of Alan and Lorelai's pumpkins when they do them and send them to me on Instagram." I will. I'll see if Lorelai's up for doing it today, and then that way we can do them and send them. They'll get a kick out of it, I think. I clicked on it. There we go. Livia says, "This is great, Anne. Yes, we have to get ready for winter with all the books. I think I have plenty of books and activities. I just have to organize everything. That seems to be my downfall." Molly says, "Okay, if you're going to clean your library, I'll start my room." Yeah, I'm going to try to clean up. Okay. This is a judgment phone. This is what I'm working with, okay? All of that. That whole section over there. That's what I'm working with. Like, you see the stuff that was on the floor, that's like in the pathway. I've got boxes behind the library or behind the laptop that have the Pango books, but it's like some of those containers and boxes over there don't even belong in this room. So I need to push them out so they can be put back where they need to go, because I think the box could probably go away, but the contents inside the box need to go back into my craft cabinet, because it's like paint brushes, and stuff like that. And I don't know when my friend is going to come and finish the board, because she was painting a board for me that I was going to use as a TBR game. And we started like drawing this up and painting it a year ago. So I don't know if and when she's going to come. I mean, she's right at the end, but I don't know. I don't know when if she's going to fix it. So, or not fix it, but like finish it. So I'm hoping that either, because I don't know how to paint that well, and I don't, because she started it, I don't know how I would go about even remotely finishing her vision. So I need to put that stuff away. I'll have to figure out how to differently do my TBR game that I was thinking of. It was going to be like a book apothecary theme, but I don't know. I don't know when it's going to be done, if ever. So I got to come up with something different, something new. Excuse me. Livy says, "I hope she'll feel better soon. Sending healing vibes. Thank you, thank you." I hope she does feel better too. It's very different when like I'm sick versus when my children are sick, because then I go, "Oh, I wish I could just take the sickness from them. That way they're healthy, and then I would deal with sickness." But I know that it's all part of, like, right now for her, it's building her immune system. So once she turns 7, in theory, they say that the child's immune system is calibrated, and that kind of determines whether or not they're going to not be sick a lot or sick a lot. So I have never heard that until I became a parent, so I don't know if it's true or not. But I read things and I look up things, and then we just wing it. Sam says, "Not up to much. It's a rainy day, so it's nice and cozy. Little one is good, currently settled after kicking up a storm when I woke up." Ooh, he was having a party. I bet that was not fun for you, though. Well, I'm glad he settled down, and he's gonna relax. And we have a Kim. Good morning. Currently waiting in the drive-thru at Dunkin'. Ooh, what you getting? Let us know. Anne says, I had plenty to read before I even bought more. Some of them are for my Pulitzer Prize project. Ooh, very nice. The faithful duo is here. Good afternoon, everyone. Yes, it is almost afternoon here. We're at the tail end of our morning hours. I hope your daughter is doing better, Alicia, sending healing vibes. Thank you, thank you. She's still a little like, I think if she eats something, she'll be a lot happier. But right now she's doing the I'm too scared to eat anything because I think I'm gonna puke. But honestly, I think if she eats, then that would help her situation. But she was sleeping when I came in here, so I'll see if I can't get her to eat during the mini sprints that we have today. Olivia says hi to Faithful. And Anne says, I found 4 more Penguin Classic Edition books. Ooh. Let us know which ones you found. On that note, I believe we have reached the bottom of the comments, so I will star that one. And I will put up our welcome banner. And we will go into our first sprint so that I could work on this room. I don't know, do you guys want to see me clean the room? Or I'll just clean it and show you afterwards. Either way, we're going to go into our first sprint, and I will see everyone back in 45 minutes. Happy sprinting! Hello. Welcome back from our first sprint. How did everyone do? Let me know. I folded a load of laundry and then I started tackling the library and I made some progress. First, I found my Harry Potter cross stitch, so I need to do that because I would like to do that before the end of Halloween season. Then I found a picture and I was like, I have no idea what this is, why it's in the library. It's a picture of a garbage truck. So this is probably husband related. I'll have to show it to him and say, why this in my library? Maybe he wants it, I don't know. So we'll deal with that. And then I found this little gem. I don't know where I got this from, but it says get creative, over 60 exercises, activities, and prompts to stimulate your imagination. This would be great if I knew that I had this, because this breaks it down by chapter. Make space for creativity, awaken your senses, see things differently, a play with words, explore the visual, make and do. So this sounds like it might be something fun to do. And then I have this. I have this tin. And I bought it when I was at Gideon's Bakehouse at Disney Springs. Those are the half-pound cookies I showed you that are about as big as the palm of my hand. And I said I knew I wanted to do something with it, but I didn't know what. So it now houses all of my bookmarks. And I don't know if these are all of my bookmarks, so we're going to find out, because this might be full. But we've got artist ones with tassels. This is the Spirit of Flight. We have Harry Potter bookmarks. I might give this one to my daughter because she loves Hello Kitty. That one was gifted to me. So I'm finding like all of my bookmarks. Here's another Harry Potter. There's Monsters, Inc. A lot of them do have tassels. Lots and lots of tassels. We've got Bella from Twilight. We've got Beauty and the Beast, Emma Watson edition. This one might also go to one of my children. We've got The Cat in the Hat. Oh, here's a Fantastic Beasts one. For any of you those that are need to take a break, keep calm and have a cupcake. These are just bookmarks galore. I don't remember having all of these, but if they were bought over the years, then that makes sense. I also found ones. Where's the other one? Oh, here it is. I don't know where I got these, but they are on real papyrus paper, and they're like Egyptian, and they have the cartouches with the hieroglyphics. I might have bought those at a museum. Then I have various ones that have my initial that I was gifted. More Harry Potters. I even have a couple of magnetic ones. There's so many. I even have one that I haven't colored yet. I didn't know I could color it. For anybody who knows, I use the Bookworm Life Planner. There's a bookmark for that. So many bookmarks. I should try to use one for every book. I should be like in a currently reading, and this is how many books I'm reading. And this is not all of them because I know some of them are being currently used throughout my various reads. So, but being that I just put them in sideways, it's almost full. So we did that. And then the 3 containers that were over there, I put them out in the dining room so I can go through them later. It looks like it's a lot of like school activity stuff. You might see that I have some of the cars behind me. So they're going to be sitting on the shelves momentarily. I also found a lot of the, so much so that I almost have like a whole box, Lego instructions on various things that we have built. And it's not just mine. It's mine, it's the kids, it's the husband's. All of the books are in a box now. So I still have to clean off the table a little bit, and I have to clean up the containers that are on the floor. But I have made progress, so we'll see what comes of it. And that was just the first 45 minutes. So we'll see what happens in the next 45 minutes. Let's see where you guys got up to, what you guys did. I think we had a couple of people pop in. Let's see. I believe this was the last comment that we had, and found 4 more Penguin Classic Edition books. So let us know what you got. And then a book nook. Hello. I don't have my book with me. Bella? Is it Bella? It's either Bella or Nina. I always get you and Mood Reader confused because I've written it down, but I don't have my notebook. I'm going with Bella, though. Hopefully I'm correct. Please let me know if I'm not. Anne says, at this point, I have all of Toni Morrison, Charles Dickens, and Louise Erdrich books. Whose books should I collect next? Are you going for more classics, or do you want modern reads? Do you have a favorite modern author that you haven't read all of their books? I'd say go with them. I don't know who all you're trying to collect, though. Anne says, I have all the Pulitzer Prize winners in hardback, except for the one that was only published in paperback. Oh my goodness. Faithful says hi to Livia. I had to go and fight my printer. Don't you just hate it when that happens? I do not. I have very much a love-hate relationship with technology. So, and the printer is one of my hates, because anytime it doesn't do what I want it to do, then there's a whole thing of cursing that happens. And I think if I was able to like rip it out without destroying anything and throw it across the room, I would. But it is in my desk, my very elaborate desk that you guys have been seeing recently. And I don't know how that would play into everything else. I don't want to ruin anything. Molly says, set up for cleaning and ate a banana. Ooh, that sounds like a good idea. A book nook says, watched school videos. Ooh. Were they interesting or boring? What kind of subjects are they? Jen says, started washing towels, got to 62% in To Kill a Mockingbird, and started cleaning the office. Ooh, see, we're reading and we're cleaning. I have not read To Kill a Mockingbird. I believe I have a copy of it, though. Hi, Bella. I'm trying to look. Yes, I have it. It's behind Ralphie next to H.P. Lovecraft. Another one I have not read. Faithful says, finished fighting the printer, started the printer jobs for workbooks, and finished a granny square for a jute bag order. Ooh. Productive. Kat says I read chapter 4 in the artist's way. Then I started working on financial tasks. Very productive. Olivia says, hi, Bella. So that must be the one. So I was right. Yay. Faithful says, cute bookmark. I thought the packaging was part of them for a second. The packaging? Like the tin? No. The tin I got from the Gideon's Bakehouse. That was actually what my cookies came in when I bought the tin. When you order, you can order up to 6 cookies. Excuse me. I'm going to have to make some more of that tea. But they put the cookies in there. Unless you get it at Christmas time, then they won't put all of your cookies in there because they have one that's called Krampus, and it's got mint Andes pieces in it, and so they won't mix it with your other cookies because then the mint overpowers the rest. Everything tastes like mint, but the cookie is so good. Chocolate chips and Andes mints, and it's delicious. They also have a Kris Kringle one. I think it's like white chocolate macadamia, I think. I don't know. I'd have to look at the paper again. They give you little postcard size menus when you're in line. It's amazing. Livy says, I printed some stuff for my son and continue to read it. I have less than 100 pages to finish. Ooh, you got this. You might finish either during the sprints or at least finish today. Anne says, we got the car packed. Neely has gone to pay the bill. We need lunch. Lucy wants to go back to the library where the books are supposed to be $5 a bag. We have not decided. Oh, that is a tough question. I cannot answer that for you because I would be an enabler and say, go do it. Go at least look and see what they have. But if it's $5 a bag, I mean, people are probably already there taking advantage. And if you can't see what's in the bag, I don't know. Or maybe is it like it's $5 if you fill a bag? That's a tough question. Let us know what you decide. Faithful says, good going with the book, Livia. Yes, yes. Livia says, thank you, Faithful. I can't believe that I almost finished it. Faithful says, it's a whopper, so I get you. Yeah, those books are pretty big, pretty massive. It is, Bella. Yay. I was right. Alicia, it's my best behaved to date, but still does random weirdness sometimes. Don't they all? Printers are quite the conundrum for me sometimes because they do things and I'm like, I didn't tell you to do that, but you did it. How did you do it? I don't know. And mine only prints black and white. Like, I wish I had a color printer, but I don't. Excuse me. My husband has one, so every now and then when I really want something printed in color, I just go, can you print this? And I put it on a flash drive. Bella says, boring government videos. Ugh. I'm sorry, those are the worst to watch. Christina is here. Good morning. Actually, it's now afternoon. Happy time zones, as Kelly says. Kat says, To Kill a Mockingbird is one of my faves. I think it's amazing. I need to read it to see. I've heard very mixed things about it. But it is a classic, and so it's one of the classics that I need to read. because I have not read a lot of classics, so I need to remedy the situation. Christina's doing the PSA. Remember, hydrate or mummify, feed thyself, check the laundry, take meds, stretch. Also, make sure you hocus pocus the like button, sub, and ring that bell so you hopefully get notified. Yes, please, and thank you. It helps grow the channel. Livy says hi to Christina. Faithful says hi to Christina. Anne says, after you read To Kill a Mockingbird, I would suggest Snow Falling on Cedars. Who is that by? Is it by the same author? I'll have to write that down. Excuse me. That's it. I'm getting a cough drop. Kat says, I love that there is a cookie named after Krampus. I admit I'm a fan of Krampus. Oh my god, they have a whole, merch. Let's see. I think it's in here. I keep all the Gideon stuff together. They have all kinds of things. So they have this one where it's supposed to be Santa and like a baby Krampus. So they did that one for 1 December. And this one is, okay, so Kris Kringle is a complexly flavored white chocolate coffee bean cookie. Excuse me. While Krampus is the darkest chocolate with a blast of cooling Andes mint. So that was the first year they did it. This was the next year that they did it. They had a little snowman. And then they came out with little pins. So you had Kris Kringle and Krampus. And it says, have I been naughty or have I been nice? And then they also came out with, where is it? They came out with a sticker. So you can have like a Krampus sticker. And they have all kinds of goodies. For their 5 years at Disney Springs, they did Year of the Gargoyle. So, but every time you go, you get a menu card, and they're all different. It just depends on the month, and then it depends on what their special cookie is, because they have exclusive cookies or limited edition cookies because it's only for that month. It's just, with how big the cookies are, I'm surprised I'm not like 200 pounds. So it's just, they're so good. If I could make cookies at home that good, I wouldn't need to drive all the way to Disney Springs. But those things are huge. I'll see if they have more Krampus merch when I go in December. It's right here. Faithful says, I remember you showing us the menus. Beautifully done. I love how you've collected them. Yes, I absolutely love collecting them because I didn't know that they were different until I started like going numerous times, and every single time it was different. And I was like, oh, wouldn't this be cool if I could like frame them somehow? and like put them up for like Halloween decoration, or just kind of like an homage or tribute to the store because we love it so much. And as far as we know, there's only 2 locations, one at Disney Springs and one in Orlando. And both of them always, always have a line. Anne says $5 to fill a bag. Ooh, see, I don't know. I would say do it just to see if you could find anything else, but you probably shouldn't. It's up to you. Let us know what you decide. Molly says, I agree, Livia. Awesome job with it. Hello. Can I come up on panel? I typically don't unless I know you. I will not. Faithful says, Alicia, of all the printers, this is definitely the best value-wise, especially with the volume of books I have to print. I only pay about £36, yes? UK for the 4 colors. It's an ink tank. Ooh, that's nice. And that prints about 5,000 pages. I needed to record that and see actually. Ooh, nice. Here's all the hellos from Christina, so we're going to go through quickly. Leah, Faithful, Kat. Kat got twice. Christina saying hi to everybody. We love all the hellos. Kat says the bakery cards are precious. I just love their theming. And if you ever make it to Disney Springs, make sure you stop by, because the inside of the store is very like dark academia / apothecary. And their cake slices are massive. I have yet to get one because they're so huge. Like, they're like 4 to 6 layers and all different flavors. Faithful says they really are. I agree. Olivia says love the pins. Anne says Snows Falling on Cedars is written by David Gutterson. I will write that down because I don't remembers. Falling on Cedars. David Gutterson. I lost my highlighter. All right, I got my highlighter back. They've really done well with the merch. They have. And it changes constantly. You can also get like little candles and t-shirts. And there's something else. Next time I go, I'll see if I can't get like a sample of everything. Like I'll buy it and show you guys. I've been meaning to get one of their shirts. I just can't decide which one I like because they have so many. Ooh, I love the Krampus and Santa pins. The sticker is amazing too. I know, right? And like, I want to use the stickers in my journal. I just don't know how to do it. I was thinking about doing like a dark academia month and then just kind of tying Gideon's into that. So I have to see if I have all the right ephemera. That way I can add it in. Kat says hi to Christina. Kat says, if I visit your neck of the woods, Alicia, we are going to that bakery. Sure. I have no qualms about taking you. We can go hang out at Disney Springs and have cookies. They also do a cookie hour. And basically, what it is it's a fresh out of the oven Gideon's cookie. You get the whole cookie, and then you get a scoop of ice cream with it. Definitely worth it. However, make sure you have a friend to share with because it's a lot. It is a lot. They give you whatever the cookie is that just came out, and then usually it's a scoop of vanilla. So, but it's absolutely amazing. Me and my friend Jennifer, we went to Disney Springs and we did that. We were just out, like just inside, and they were like, "It's cookie hour," and I was like, "It's a what now?" And so you see someone carrying, they had like a tray of fresh cookies, and then they were just dishing it out, and if someone wanted it, you could buy it. And so she got one, and we tried it, and even between her and I, we could not finish it. So we ended up having to throw away a small chunk of it, but it was just like, that is so good. You definitely would probably need some milk with it though. But they also do like cold brew coffees, and they used to have sodas, like their own brand of soda, but they stopped doing it. And so they don't even have sodas now. It's just water or cold brew. So, but yeah, we can go. Definitely. I will not say no. Just know that depending on when we get there, if we get there when Disney Springs first opens at 10 a.m., we could probably get in line and it'll be like a 20 to 30-minute wait because they're not even open yet, but they're getting things ready. Or if we get there after 10:30, 11, we would probably have to go into a virtual queue, and then we would have to like walk around, and then they would send us a text message to say, "Hey, your time is here. Head on over." And then we stand in line for another 10, 20 minutes, and then we get cookies. It's so delicious. And your limit is six cookies. I love Disney books. I have been seeing that Disney has been doing a lot of the more like golden books. Um, I saw those at Disney Springs as well, but I've been seeing them at Barnes and Noble. Well, they'll do different like Disney, like golden book versions. It's kind of cute. A new take on what is already out, but for younger generations. I'm so sorry with all this coughing. What is your favorite book? I don't think I have just one. Um, Off the top of my head, my favorite book at the moment was A Courting of Bristol Keats. I just finished reading that one and I absolutely loved it. I'm excited for the sequel to come out in November. Like, I will be at the store right after I finish writing sprints because I imagine that's during the week. Let's see. It is a Tuesday. Oh, I wonder if the kids will have off because that's Veterans Day. Because it comes out on the 11th. We'll see because they might get a free trip to Barnes and Noble with mommy. But right now, yes, it is The Courting of Bristol Keats by Mary. What is it? Mary E. Pearson. This one. It's a chunky book. Beautiful sprayed edges, the one I got. But this is like 541 pages, and I read it in 3 days. So, but that's me. I read chunky books. Do you have a favorite book? Anne says, we met a couple yesterday that live about 30 miles from us. We exchanged phone numbers, so we are going to invite them to our house. Ooh, I love when you do like road trips or something and you make a new friend. You were in the comments of my channel before. And you have a YouTube channel. What is your YouTube channel called? Let me know. Molly says she said no. Jen says, hey, Justin, you're welcome to chat here, but Alicia doesn't typically have people on screen with her. Happy to have you in the chat with us. Exactly. Unless I have a predetermined or pre-scheduled, this is who's going to be on my channel, I don't just invite people to come in. Because sometimes my kids might hop in, but I also try to protect them as well. So I'm not just going to have people pop in and pop out. And I can get to know someone just through the chat. That's how I've met and have talked to several of the people in the chat now. So, but if you continue to be a bother, then we can fix that. Livia says, Faithful, I bought a new printer recently. That it's the same as you because my old one gives me so many problems. It's working very well. I love when technology, like you get a new printer and it's like, ooh, it works. It's doing what I ask. It's when it gets older. That's the issue. I should probably look and see. What I've started doing, and this has helped all across the house. I have started writing the year of when I bought said something. So like my printer, I'll have to look again, but I wrote the year of when I bought it so that when I say, why isn't this damn thing working? I can say, oh, well, I bought it, insert years prior to when I bought it. You know what I mean? We've done that too. We've written it like on the back of our refrigerator. We've written it on the back of one of our TVs because the living room TV we have replaced numerous times. And so we just started writing the date of when we buy things so that we know how long they last. Because nowadays, things are not made as they used to be. Molly says, thank you, Jen. That was upsetting me. Jen says, no problem. What was upsetting you? Did I say something? What happened? I hope I didn't do anything. Thanks, Jen. I was about to do the same thing. Ooh, were we going to make someone exit? If you did, thank you. The mods are great. I don't have the patience for it today. I'm laughing too. Anna is here. Hello, everyone. I'm getting ready for my later sprints and talking to my partner for a bit. Lovely. I will most likely be in the comments of your sprints. You know me, I finish mine and go to yours. Molly says, I'm saving money for a tank printer. My mom has one, and it does borderless printing. Plus, then I wouldn't have to pay for HP Instant Ink. Ooh. Hi, Anna from Molly. I think Anne was also trying to say hi, Anna. Livia says hi to Anna. Well, if you and I were standing in line, I'm sure the time would pass quickly because we'd be chatting. Oh, for sure. Me and my friend Jen, when we go, we're always chatting about something. Oh, did you see this? Or what about this? Or where do you want to go next? We're always chatting about something. But yeah, it goes pretty quickly. Like once you get in line, even if you come back for like the virtual queue check-in, it goes pretty quickly. And so because it's interesting. They have like a queue outside leading up to. So you can start to see some of, as you get closer, you can start to see some of the like display windows and uh how it's going to be on the inside. But let me tell you, they have it very dark on the inside. They have lights in there. It's just a very like low glow type thing. So be prepared to walk into the dark and then walk out to the bright sunlight. But yes, we would definitely be chatting. And they have like a little SQ, and it's ugh. We have to go. We have to go. Anne says new books are always released on Tuesday in the US. Yes, I have noticed that. Because there's I forget who it is on IG. If I remember, I'll put the name of her thing in the chat, but she does like a new release and it'll always be on a Tuesday. And so she does like new releases and she shows off the books, and I'm just like, oh, this is how I know what's coming out and which ones I need to like write down on my list to get as soon as possible. If I don't already know when it comes out, then Anna says hello to Livia and Molly, Cat, and Jen. Ren says, still lurking, 8 minutes left in my audiobook, so I have you muted. Mute away. If you have 8 minutes left in your audiobook, then by all means, finish it. Don't let me stop you. We do need to get into another sprint, though, so let's finish the comments because we're almost done. Anna says, hey to Ren. Hey, Anna. Hello. I accept your apology. We are here to be friendly, and we can talk about books or other topics. But if we are being rude, then it's a no-go. Faithful says, I'm glad for you, Livia. Printers are such brats. I agree. Anna says hello to Faithful. Jen booted Justin out of the chat. Yeah. It wasn't you. Oh, good. That is to be determined. You cannot just say that you are welcome here. It is to be determined. Continue to be nice and you can stay. Otherwise, you might find the other side of my Gemini sign. Anna says, hey, lovely Christina. Jen says, just timed out. Justin, please be respectful of Alicia's rules about her channel. Yes, we are here to be friendly. We do not be bothersome. We have fun. We talk. We chat. We read. We do all of the things in a nice, friendly manner. Faithful says to Molly, yes, that's why I have this one, as a lot of my books need borderless. You still have to set it for the photo paper, which is weird, but it does it. Oh. Yes, that would be helpful. Thank you. Faithful says hi to Anna. Christina says hi, Anna. Jen says thanks. That is a good thing. And Kat says thanks. And new music is released on Thursdays. Ooh, did not know that. I'll have to let my husband know. The Bibliophile Puzzler, good afternoon, all. How are you? Remind me of your name so I can add you to my list. That way I can... that way I can remember. I know I have seen you around in others' sprints. I don't know if it's the same one. She's on Instagram. You're gonna make me look it up. Hold, please. Well, I'll look in the next sprint because we're almost done. I'm gonna star that so I can come back to it. Faithful says hi to Ren. Jen says, hey Robin, thank you. Kat says, hey, hello Anna, happy Sunday. Christina says, thanks, Jen. I was trying to find paper for Son's color wheel project, and it would have been a loner timeout from me. Just saying, I am a stickler. We take care of each other in this community, and that's what I love about it. Jen says hi, or excuse me, Robin says hi to Jen. I read it backwards. Christina says hi, Robin. Molly says, new books are almost always released on Tuesdays, but I found a website called Book Notifications, and it shows releases every day. Oh. Faithful says, I'm going to see if I can make this next Granny Square in one sprint. No distractions. You got this. Yes, that would be good. Robin says, hi, Christina. Olivia says, hi, Robin. Son and I are about to go join Dee Dee for Stranger Things watch along. We are finishing season 3 today. Ooh, have fun. Excuse me. Faithful says, Alicia, that was a proper teacher voice. I felt like you were speaking to me. I'm sorry. Sometimes I have to get authoritative, like you do as I say or else. And it kind of works with the kids, but I have to make sure that I get my point across. Otherwise, it doesn't work. Faithful says, whoop, enjoy, Christina. And as sometimes a date is given for a book, but they are always subject to change. This is very true. I have noticed that I've seen some books that are that have been pushed back. Excuse me. Ren sent finished What Fury Brings, gave it 4.5 stars. Ooh, very nice. What will you read next? Faithful says hi to Robin. Justin says, I am always nice to people. That is a good thing. We need more kindness in this world. Robin says, hi, Alicia. I am Robin. Yay. Welcome, welcome. Ren says, hey to Faithful. Robin says, hi to Faithful. This is the YouTube channel for Bookie Monsters. I will have to look and see. I'm gonna star that one so I can go back. PK also sprints Tuesdays and Thursdays at 8 p.m. and Saturday at 3 p.m. Do I know this one? I don't know if I know this one. Alicia, I sent you an IG message. I will take a look. Robin says hi to Olivia. Ren says, I think I'll go to reading Electra by Jennifer Saint. Ooh, very nice. I believe you are new. Hello, welcome. Let us know what you would rather be called. Is that Jaya? Is that how that's pronounced? Let me know. Do you read Game of Thrones books? I have read some of the graphic novels. I have not actually read this series. That is on my to-do list. It's a very intimidating series. But I will read it. That's one of my goals for the new year is to read the series. I've been putting it off for the last 2 years. So I kind of need to. Because I need to know if I'm just going to keep the show, because I have the show on DVD, or if I'm going to keep the books and the show. If I don't like the books, but I like the show, you see where I'm going with that. Like, I won't keep the books, but I'll keep the show. Because it might be a case of like True Blood where it's I liked the show and I'm reading the books, but I don't care for the books too much, so I won't keep them, but I will keep the show because I enjoy watching the show. Anne says pushing books back happened a lot during COVID. Yes. That dreadful time. Molly, I'm aware, Anne, but you should check out the website. It could be helpful. Hi and welcome, says Faithful. Anne says, yes, ma'am. You can call me JP. Okay. Well, welcome in, JP. We are getting ready to go to our second sprint right after I read this comment. PK does a different genre of new releases every morning, Monday through Friday. It's about 30 minutes. Oh, wow. Okay, so I will have to check that out. And on that note, I'm going to star the comment, pull up the cat, so that we can go on our next sprint because we have had an extended chatty bit. So I will see everyone back here in 45 minutes. Happy reading, happy productivity. All right. Welcome back. How did everyone do from that second sprint? I finished up that section of the library, so I can turn the library if you want to see. You guys know what it was before, and if you didn't and you're just coming in, know that I had a lot of boxes and containers and piles everywhere. I still have a few piles, but they're a lot less. I took out 3 containers, a box, and I condensed a few things. But this is what it looks like now. So I still have to deal with the Barnes & Noble bags. Those are part of some videos that I need to film. The purple box also on the table, I need to film what's in there. And then you see I cleaned up, there was a container underneath the table. I cleaned that up. I cleaned up the stuff that was on the floor next to the table. It's now in a stack over there by the bookcase. So I got a lot of that done. That is all I can do for the library right now. Once I film the videos that I need to film, then I can deal with some of the other things that are there. And then we'll see where we get. I also checked on my little one. She is still zonked out. Kat, if you are still here, let me know if this is the one you were talking about for the throat coat. This is the lemon and echinacea version, and I did add honey. It's okay. Like, I'm not... There's something in there that makes... It tastes fine, but then there's like an aftertaste that I don't care for. So hopefully I can keep this warm and get it like sipped down so that it will help. But oh goodness. You might see some faces while I drink it. It is just, I think it's the licorice root that's in it. Because I'm not a big fan of, like, I'll eat red licorice, but I will not eat black licorice. And that's what it tastes like to me. So I'm just like, but that's pretty much what I got up to. Also, I found this notebook. I bought it, but I don't know what I'm going to do with it. So if you have any ideas on what I could use this notebook for, it is lined. It's just a really cute, like, bookish one. I just don't know what I'm going to do with it. But I do get to read next sprint, so I don't know. Between that and then I also found some book plate sticker labels. These are the cutest thing. Don't know what I'm going to do with these, but I'll probably use them in my journals, notebooks, and everything else. And then I found my Yoshi. It has like notepads and stickers. I bought this when I was at Epic Universe. So I gotta find a use for that too. Listen, if you know where I can find some like Yoshi or Nintendo themed washi tape and little papers, I will totally set up one of my journal months as a Nintendo theme. That is, that would be nostalgia for me. So we'll see. I'll figure out a use for it for sure. But those are the things I found while I was cleaning. So I think it's because it's getting cold already. I'll have to see. Maybe I can heat it up and it'll taste better, but bleh. All right, let's see what you guys got up to. Looks like a few came in. Let's see where we left off. Lots of comments. Uh-oh. Did I not? Did I not start? Uh-oh, I didn't start, I don't think. Okay, I remember that one. I think this was the last comment. We were talking about someone doing like daily book release titles. And if you go further up in the chat, there might be a link and you can go check that out. I know I will go check it out after sprints. And then Ricardo came in. Hello, friends. How are you? Let us know what you're reading or working on today. We do have one more sprint, and I know you came in just as we were starting sprint number 2. So, and it is live. Ooh. Christina says hi to Ricardo. So does Olivia, and I also typed in hello. Ricardo says hi, girls. Robin says hi to Ricardo. Jen says, Alicia, you might want to put subscriber mode on. I can do that real quick. Are we having a lot of issues? If I can remember how to do it. Customization. Subscribers. There we go. We have that on. And hopefully that will work out. If there's a way that I can like permanently have that on, let me know, because that would probably be most helpful. Anne says we are at Hooker's Seafood Joint for lunch. Ooh, that's a play on words for sure. I hope you enjoy your lunch. Ricardo says, enjoy, Anne. And hi to Robin. Donna made it. Hi, Donna. How are you, Donna? What are you reading or working on today? Donna says, I took a nap as I was up at 4 a.m. and now I can read with you. Yay! I did a lot of cleaning in the first 2 sprints, so now that's done. This is a little more acceptable for now. And then, so yes, I will be reading in the last sprint. Robin says hi to Donna. Donna says hi, Mama Christina. Excuse me, Robin just started Run for Her Life by that author. I know I'm going to butcher it, so we will not. Ralphie's looking for me. I can hear him meowing. Donna says, hey, Robin. Anne says, this must be good. The governor of Pennsylvania is in here with his family. Wow. Does he have a lot of security around him, or is he just chill? Kim says, I'm here lurking. Dunkin' breakfast was a delicious everything bagel with bacon, egg, and extra cheese, and chipotle aioli sauce. I also got an assortment of munchkins. Munchkins. Now I want some. Kim says, now I'm working on a fabric gift bag that someone asked me to make. I had to find a new pattern, so going to try and work on that today and see if I can finish it. How big does it have to be? Is it like a medium size, small size, large size? Is there a certain color palette? That sounds like fun. Christina says, hi, Kim. Yum, Kim. Now I'm hungry. Right, me too. Kim says, hi, Christina. Oops, sorry about the hunger. Christina's laughing. Kat says, I worked on my financial tasks, now placing a Scholastic book order. Last row, says Faithful. You got this. Olivia says, hi, Donna. Donna says, hi, Olivia. Hey to Faithful. Molly says, looks great, Alicia. Thanks. It's not, like I said, it's not completely done, but it's better than what it was. And I will take that win. Excuse me. Ren had a YouTube sprint and had some pasta. Donna says, Molly. Molly says hi to Donna. Donna says hi to Ren. Yes, that's the throat coat, but yours has the lemon in it. Andrew hated the original. Honey will probably make it better. Yes, I definitely did put honey in it. Like I said, I think it's because it's getting cold that it's bleh. So I'm going to heat it up again in the microwave and drink it while it's warm. It'll probably taste better. But yes, this is the lemon echinacea, right? Yeah, lemon echinacea, and I added honey, which is interesting because I have like the Ricola honey lemon and echinacea cough drops. So I guess I was kind of hoping it would taste like that, but that licorice just that aftertaste is bleh. That's the throat coat I used to. Okay. Well, good. I got the right one. When I went grocery shopping yesterday, I picked up a box. I definitely need to heat it up. Jen says, could you use it for 2026 content / readathon info? Like if I did any readathons, like put the information in there and the like bingo boards and stuff? Possibly. I guess I could do that. There's no page numbers or anything, but it's not a very big one. I'm trying to see where I can put it so you can see the whole thing. But it's lined for sure. Yeah. So, maybe. And it is thick paper. I will put a Post-it note on it and say, here we go. This is what we're going to do. We're going to use a Yoshi and we're going to put it on there. Which one is a... Oh, it doesn't want to come off. Ugh. That's some strong adhesive, sir. All right, we're going to use a Yoshi tab thing. And we'll put it on the front. And we'll say 2026 content / readathon info with question marks. Aha, look, I used the first Yoshi thing. Yay, okay. That adhesive, though, that was strong. Thank you. I might actually do that. We'll see. We'll see if I can set it up that way. Kim says, I'm about 75% into putting my gift bag pattern together. I'm going to have to go to Michael's at some point to pick up some fabric. Ooh. I do need to go to Michael's. I should make a list. I want to look at their scrapbooking stickers and papers. I'm looking for a particular season. Livy says, I had dinner and read some more of IT. Ooh, what did you have for dinner? Maybe you could use it to track series if you don't use your book journal for that. I do have a page in my book journal for that. I guess I could use it for longer ones too. I'm going to write it on the Post-it note. All the ideas. It's going to be squeezed onto this little Post-it note. You know, Cough, if you could just go away, that would be great. Jen says, ooh, that's a good idea, Ren, right? I am not ready for you, kitty cat. No. Ren says, and you can decorate the section for each book series according to the vibes and themes of the series or books. Ooh. I do have a page like that in the one I'm setting up for next year. Okay, this is the only sneak peek that you're going to get because I'm going to do a flip through closer to the end of the year. So you guys know that I've been setting up, this is the T. Fossey 8x8. And you can see I've started setting it up. But I do have a page in here that I started setting up for a book series that I am very well behind. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Oh, something was sticky on that. I need to fix that. I'll show you 2 pages in this, and you have to wait for the rest of them when I do the flip through. So here is the first one I did. That is the first one because I have only ever read City of Bones. So I need to finish the series. So that is the first page I did. The very first page that I'm super proud of is my Read the Rainbow Challenge. And that is this one. So hopefully I can use that and get some more books off my thing. And then I was going to plan more pages, but if I go into January, I get as far as, well, then I need to put in the book review pages, and I don't know how many books I will read in January, so I kind of stopped. Those will get added as I read the books. So that is where I am at with decorating this, but I will have a complete flip through of what I've done so far closer to the end of the year. It's all planned. But yeah, I have a couple of pages you saw. Excuse me. Donna says, I was reading A Court of Silver Flames. I am 412 out of 751, but now moved to Wings of Shadow to finish it. 446 of 607. Oh, both chunky books. I love it. Oh. So disgusting, but so helpful. I need to read the ACOTAR series. I keep putting it off. Another series for the new year. Faithful says, done. This also shows me that it takes me 41 minutes to make an 8-row granny square with posts. Ooh, very nice. Ren says, hey Donna, finished What Fairy Brings, and it was 4.5 stars. So hopefully you enjoy it as well whenever you get to it. Very nice, very nice. Faithful says hi to Donna, Kim, and Ricardo. Faithful says to Ricardo, have you had any potato yet? Kim says hi to Faithful. The gift bag ends up being 8 by 9.5 by 3.5. That's a decent size. Wow. And it's going to be hot pink with dark orange and yellow elephants on it. Oh, wow. Well, that'd be kind of cool. You guys send me a picture when that's done, because that sounds cool. Do you have a book for your bookish content? For like YouTube, I have a binder where I just kind of keep a list of what I plan on filming, but I don't have like a set page design or anything. I could do that. Add it to the post-it note possibilities. Ooh, those pages look amazing. Thank you. I love it, Alicia. Thank you. I wanted to, this is my first time using an 8x8. So I've been scouring Pinterest and all of the like journaling community videos on YouTube, trying to see who does 8x8 and how they do it and how they kind of set up certain things. And so, with the help of my husband, of course, he's helped me like sketch out certain like spacing. Excuse me. Let's get rid of the spoon. Mm-mm. But the Rainbow Challenge page that I showed you, he helped me map all that out. And he helped me map out, there's going to be one for the Alphabet Challenge. And so he helped me map all that out. So now it's just a matter of taking the page designs that I've been working on and transferring it to the book at the appropriate time. Love those layouts. I need to read The City of Bones. I just got the second one at the second hand recently. I've read City of Bones several times with the intention of going through the rest of the series, but I have not. My throat is not a happy camper. We'll just keep the cup close at hand. Did you see the last release of T. Fossey? I bought a square journal for my 2026 reading journal some time ago, but now I'm tempted to buy another one for my daily journal. What did it have on it? Because I did just buy a T. Fossey. It was an A5, and it had, I think it had like moon, it had a moon thing on the front. Hold on. Let me let my cat in. Yeah, come on. Come on. Yeah. He's being a grumpy pants. Come on. There you go. Sit down. Hi. He's happy now. He's near mommy. No, you cannot have that. But yeah, they had a couple of different ones, I think. I also saw, was it on Instagram? It was either Instagram or on YouTube. Somebody was showing off that they did like a one that had a tree on the front. Both of them look really gorgeous, but I got the moon one. Donna says, good to know, Ren. Kim says, pattern is done being cut and taped now to get my main fabric back out, and then I'll get ready to run to Michael's for the liner fabric. And the coughing needs to go away. Kim says, also for anyone looking for an urban fantasy paranormal romance, I met author Dante St. John yesterday at a book festival in my town and bought her books. The first one is Broken Demon. I'm writing that down. Why you make me add to my TBR? Excuse me, sir. I'm trying to write here. Hi. He's trying to sit on my lap, and I'm not having it right now. Yes, I know. Hi. There you go. Sit. Yes. Gosh, I'm so sorry. We're gonna go to a sprint soon. The second book's come out October 31st, and it's called Broken Angel. Indie published or traditional? A Sakura branch with a black kitty. Oh, I don't think I've seen that one. I'll have to go look. Livy says the tree one on the front is also beautiful. It is. Sorry, she was really lovely and she has a cat. No worries. Yes, indie. Okay. I might have to check it out. All right. That is all the comments that I see. So we're going to switch banners because this is going to be our final sprint. And I will see everyone back in. Our last sprint is only going to be 30 minutes because we are already at the 3-hour mark. Time flies when you are having fun, friends. So let's pull up the cat, and I will see everyone back in 30. Happy sprinting! All right. How did we do on that last sprint? I read and I got to page 90 in Divine Rivals, and I heated up my tea. And I got one of these, and let me know if you guys know what this is. It's rubber, and you use it to open up jars. I got one of these to put over the top, so it'll keep my tea warm. And it seems to be helping, although I probably need to heat up the last little bit. But it's helping my throat, so thanks for that. As long as I don't start hacking up a lung, then we're good to go. But let me know how you guys did, and then we will I'll see about putting in some links for other people sprinting, unless my moderators beat me to it. And then we will skedaddle. This was our last comment. We were talking about Kim had posted a link for an indie author publishing that she met yesterday, so check that out if you like. And there is the link for anyone who is interested in the author. Excuse me. Faithful says posted pics of the squares in Donna, Didi's, and mine discourse if anyone is curious. I will have to check that out. Faithful says, okay, I get to read now. Yay! Yes, it's always good when you're reading. Donna got to 480 of 607. Nice. Molly says, thank you for sprints, Alicia. You're so welcome. Thank you for sprints, Alicia, for what I could attend. That is, no, you guys are able to pop in, pop out as you please. So if you stay for 5 seconds, 5 minutes, or the whole thing, I greatly appreciate it. And I'm glad that you were able to get some reading done. Molly says, got some magical innkeeper and listened to, and some progress on the room. Nice, nice. Faithful says, oh, Lordy, the cat got me this time. I was watching it because it almost got me. But it didn't. Faithful Doula says, I got to 20% of Capri 1.5. Very, very nice. Kat says, I placed my scholastic order and I put Brussels sprouts in the oven to roast. Ooh, productive. Very nice. Christina says, we finished season 3, episode 7, about to start 8, and we will be done with this season. Wow. Faithful says, you need a double wall tumbler, Alicia. Keeps the drinks hot or cold. I have one, I think. Because I do have a Stanley, but I don't know if it's good for tea. I usually just use it for water. I probably could try to use it, but I didn't want to make too much. This is like a cup and a half that I made. Because I just filled up one of my measuring cups and heated up the water. But I should look into a smaller one, I guess. Oh, you know what? I just realized I forgot that I do have a smaller one that I got from my husband's Nana. She sent me when we were coming back home, she sent me on our road trip with a cup of coffee, and it was in an Eddie Bauer travel mug or something. I should have used that. I will pull that out and use it later. Thank you for reminding me about that. Because that would probably help a lot better than this. Kat says, I also made some pumpkin spice chai tea. Ooh. Christina says, thanks for hosting today, Alicia. Have a beautiful day. You're so welcome. Thank you for coming and hanging out with me today. Sorry for all of the coughing. Hopefully this will be gone in the next day or so. Probably not, but here's hoping. Faithful says, thank you for the sprints. I got a lot done this afternoon/evening. Very nice. Donna says, Anna will be starting soon. Here is the link for that. I will most likely be in her sprints as I fold laundry and all of things. Faithful says, yay, Christina. Oh, thanks, Donna, says Faithful. You're welcome, says Donna. I only have 22 pages to finish it. You got this. Go click the link for Anna's sprints and finish. You'll definitely have it done today. Thanks for hosting. Off to do Michael's run. Talk to you later. Have a safe trip to Michael's and buy all of the things you need. Here's Christina. Join Alicia in stealing time tomorrow with the Morning Time Pirates. Yes, I will be hosting writing sprints tomorrow and Tuesday, and then Kelly should be back on Wednesday. I believe tomorrow is I think we're on Restream tomorrow. I have to look. It's either Restream or Here Again. One or the other on each of them. Olivia says, thanks for sprints. You're so welcome. Jen says, I cleaned the floors in the office, shredded some paper, got to 66% in Mockingbird, and made a protein coffee with salty caramel cold foam. That sounds delicious. Maybe I should try adding some protein to my coffee. It's like a protein powder, yeah. I don't know how I feel about it, but we'll see. I need to do something. Here is the PSA. Remember, hydrate or mummify, feed thyself, check the laundry, take meds, stretch. Also make sure you hocus pocus the like button, sub and ring that bell so you hopefully get notified. Yes, please, and thank you. Christina says, yeah, we're planning on getting all caught up before season 5 comes out. Ooh! And when does that come out? Jen says, oh, and my Wicked Owala tumblers got delivered. So much prettier than the pictures. Ooh. I'll have to go. Are you going to post them on IG? I'll have to go look. Ren says, thanks for sprints. You're so welcome. Jen says, thanks, Alicia. Appreciate you as always. Thanks for coming and hanging out with me today, guys. You can do it, Livia, says Christina. I agree. She's totally going to finish that today. Well, on that note, I am going to go ahead and end it here. Thank you, as always, for coming and hanging out with me during sprints. I apologize for all of the coughing. Hopefully, the throat coat tea will continue to help. And I will hopefully be done with this coughing for a little bit or for a while, because 'tis the season, and I know I'm going to probably get sick one more time. In the first Anna sprint for sure. Yes. Kat says, thanks for sprints, Alicia. Hope you knock that cough out. Bye, friends. And Christina says, I think it comes out in November. Ooh. Well, November is right around the corner, so the end of November. Okay, so you got a little bit of time, but it's fast approaching. All right, friends. I hope you were able to get some reading and productivity done. Check out the videos that are coming up shortly. Hopefully, I will have some this week if I can knock out this cough. And I will see you guys tomorrow if you're doing writing sprints, or Sunday if you're joining us for reading sprints. And I will see you guys next time. Have a good rest of your weekend, and